I wish she was here. She's in Vegas, yes. Good.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah. See what we can do. Good. I like that. Oh, okay. Check that. Okay. I call the meeting to order. Roundy, you'll have a roll call.
Okay. Councilmember Copenhaver.
Here.
Martin.
Here.
Easter. Here. Smith.
Here.
Randalls.
Here.
Attorney Powell.
Here.
Mayor Crane.
Here. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Minutes stand approved. Okay. Is anybody here for the Halloween Hessel? Okay, for the 5K? Nope. Okay, on ADA compliance, you'll find documents before you. Engaged a firm to look at this to help us implement the plan on ADA and Title VI, which is discrimination. I'll be sending an ADA transition plan to you and Title VI implementation plan in the next week. You have in front of you Covington's goals and accomplishments, notice of non-discrimination under the Americans with Disabilities Act and Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, and the City of Covington grievance procedure under the Americans with Disability Act. Tonight, we need to pass Resolution 2025-3, which names me as the ADA coordinator. And then if anybody would like to take it over, I would be glad to pass it on to somebody. But it's, if anybody, I think you have one in front of you. I just need a motion.
I make a motion to pass the resolution.
Okay, Randy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Justin?
Yes.
Paula?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. And if you would just do 3 of them, just there's one. And then if anybody wants a copy, you can get it. This is something that has been needed for some time. and to be able to get community crossings money anymore, which we probably got $1.5 million to $2 million in the last 5 to 10 years. It's necessary to have our plan on file. Yeah, and be in compliance. You can.
Oh, yeah, there are two more.
Oh.
Yes. That's it.
Do a test. We have, we need 3.
You only have one down here unless they stop.
Oh, you guys didn't have one?
Yeah.
Oh,
In addition, no.
no, go ahead and
No,
fill,
that's another one.
yeah, go ahead and fill yours out, and then we'll run a copy off.
Oh, here. So this is in there.
Just trying to be consistent.
That's okay. Okay, I have been I've had a couple meetings with Patty Schweitzer of Aegis, which used to be Being Long to Sniff, and Mike Kleinpeter from Kleinpeter Consulting, regarding an Okra grant to start replacing our water lines, our infrastructure, especially from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th Street, will be the worst ones. At that time, I think we should probably think about running a line under the river, so the bridge doesn't come into play anytime when they replace it. So right now, he is presented, and I didn't run off one for everybody. I'll pass it around. What we'll send out, he'll send out to a resident that we're seeking grant funds for a water construction grant. If we got $1 million, it'd probably be a 30% match, which would be 300,000. So he's fairly sure we can get it. He'll do an income survey for 3,750, which is pretty cheap. He'll do everything. So we had to do that back in 2001 or 2 when we got a grant to build the Friendship Circle Center, which is now the community center. So that's the only time we've ever went for an Okra grant. So I would just Does anybody have any thoughts on that?
When you say 3750, what does that include?
I'm gonna start it down.
For the income study, right?
That's for the income study.
Just the income study?
Yes. And if the income study passes, he says we're pretty much assured of getting the grant because they award several of these a year.
Which is a disclaimer. I am currently employed by the Lieutenant Governor, his office, and so I will have to abstain from anything
Okay.
pertaining to the Oak Ridge grant.
Okay.
This isn't.
That's
for the-
fine.
This, by the way, isn't for the grant itself, it's just for the study to lead.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So, and you're probably right, Paul, that you'd have to. What do you think?
Do you need a
I
motion?
think, well, I need a
Yeah.
motion, yeah.
So moved.
I think we need to do this. Second,
Second.
okay, Randy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Justin?
Yes.
And you're abstaining,
I
right,
am
Paula?
abstaining.
Because of your position
Yep.
at the State House. Okay, motion passes. I'll get back with him tomorrow. I'm gonna pass this around so you can look at it, but we can't go wrong on this.
It's shutting down the
Solar
solar
farm,
farm.
help.
Did that help?
it helped.
Okay, good.
It was when Garth, a few nights later, when Garth and Bart were testing, that's what flared up
It was
again.
flipped up again.
So, way to go. KC's gonna be flushing hydrant September 17th. That'll help a lot. Casey, I would open all of them, let them run, and Greg, you monitor the situation at the wells, but let them run till, especially second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
In this direction seems to get worse.
Yeah, Second Street's the worst. That's some of the oldest lines. So when you get done, Paul, just pass that to Justin. We'll pass it down.
Just so everybody knows, when the flushing takes place, it's gonna stir up everything in the line, so for 48 hours or so, it's gonna be a mess. But everything should settle down quickly after that. Be a lot better than it has been.
It'll help, definitely. We have plans for the new street electrical garage. I think we should advertise. Anybody interested in bidding on it can pick up a set of specifications here at the city building if we advertise next week. And did I send that or did Linda send it to you?
You asked Linda
Okay.
to send it,
Okay.
she forwarded it on.
Okay.
Do you have an estimate on this?
The architect's estimate was, he thought it'd be around $1 million with putting radiant heat in the floor. They'll have 12 garage doors. Be pretty much everything the street and water department and the electrical department need. Probably last 50 to 100 years. And it's housing $2 to $3 million worth of equipment, so we need to get it in and out of the, weather. We purchased the hydrovac and the new street sweeper and don't owe anything. We paid both of them off.
This allows all of, essentially everything other than
Yeah.
police department to be garaged at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think it'll be closer to 700,000 or 800,000. So
Is this all metal construction or
it's wood construction,
tall frame?
concrete frame construction, metal liner inside ceiling and walls. So, but I think that's what we need to do is put it out for bid. Does anybody want to make a motion?
Just to request bid.
Yeah.
So moved.
Yeah. Second. Okay, Paula?
I wasn't listening,
That's okay.
so I'm going to abstain from that one.
Okay, Justin,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Randy. Okay, motion passes. We'll put that out, run an ad in the paper to advertise, probably take bids around the end of the month, first week in October. With that being said, Henry?
I'm here to give a report on the 4th of July celebration this year. We had very good support from the city departments. We had a financially fantastic year that I'll go over. Our income was the highest ever, 58,000. Booklet ads and stage sponsors set an all-time record of 21,815. That's over 3,000 higher than our best year before. And expenses, we upped our entertainment by 5,000 and still made a profit of $5,000. So the city support, the business is fantastic. We did pay the city $2,100 in utilities, so we're trying not to have a negative effect on the utility departments. So instead of running our reserve fund down, we increased it. But that's good because next year we want to 250. Instead of spending 15,000 on fireworks, we're going to budget 25,000
Wow.
to have a big show. We'll also look at maybe a little more expensive entertainment. We do plan on only doing 6 days, Monday the 29th of June till Saturday, July the 4th. So I guess we need permission to use the park next year in 26.
You're not gonna run it the weekend prior?
No, because Jessup right now plans on being up at Warren County Saturday the 27th, so he moved down here on the 28th. And this year was 8 days, and for our group that was very strenuous. So 6 days next year. We plan on having the parade on the 4th next year and hopefully have it bigger than normal. The one thing we would like next year, we do have an emergency plan that the county approves each year. You know, we have it for lost children, which is announced, and we usually always find the parents, but this year there was an incident where somebody tried to grab a child. And I guess hopefully next year we can have a few more policemen patrol once in a while. Because Jerry and I and some of the others, I know I walk the grounds at least 4 times every night, just watching for things. But somebody in uniform, if they walk a couple of times, may prevent somebody from doing that incident. Fortunately, the girl didn't get snatched, just attempted. And we found a lot of lost parents or kids because we have a procedure in that with the fire department. But just, you can't hardly control with sometimes as big as a crowd. if somebody really wants to snatch somebody. So next year, I hope we can have a little more presence. Any questions for me?
I don't. Anybody?
How will that affect the pageant for the young ladies for the Queen contest and everything?
What's that now?
How will it affect having the pageant? Because typically you would have the pageant the Friday or
Right, we'll have it on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, that's always the first night because
Gotcha.
the winners do a lot of work with the baby contest, announcing the different bands every night, so.
Very good.
And we did up for the pageant, each of the winners the first night gets 100 for the Queen and 50 for the sparkler and that. And then depending on what they do through the year in parades, we give them a bonus at the end of the year when we have an appreciation dinner for all the pageant families. And then the Queen winner gets $500 scholarship and the runner-up $100. So we're trying to promote it because with girls' sports now, we just don't have the turnout we had 20 years ago.
Right.
Okay. Did a good job, Henry.
Thank you.
Yep, very good.
Look forward to a big one next year.
Yes.
Jackie?
Well-
Yeah, did you have something?
Walk off the street for the Ghost Walk this year. We have a lot of things like a couple trunk or treaters, and we're gonna do a food drive on this side. The east and the north street here.
I don't know. We never have. So,
Do we usually have stuff on both sides going on? Cause the kids will be crossing the street back and forth.
no.
And that's all I was worried about was safety for them.
Have you talked about that at the CBA?
Yeah, she's planning a lot more activities, including a lot of the local businesses that aren't on the square, where they'll be able to come down and do a trunk or treat kind of event as well. So you'll have lots of kids right here around the square. I don't know that it's not a bad idea to close it off
Okay.
that evening.
Everybody, is that it?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. We can do that, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we just close it, because
They'll find
it's
a
actually
place to
6,
park.
is it not, Jackie?
Yes.
So we can close it all at 5. I mean,
Okay.
we're not gonna be able to do much about the cars already here,
Okay.
but we close it off at 5 and open it up again when it's over.
It's on Friday, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
The
guys.
only thing we may have to check, how's that gonna affect the center package? How late is it?
Five.
They close it, drive up at 5 on
Yeah.
Friday. Okay, we should be all right then.
That's on Friday.
Yeah. We should be okay then.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jackie. Kenny? Do you have anything?
I was just curious, I thought somebody's gonna be talking about the trail, doing work on the trail or something.
I think so.
I was kind of wanting to talk about safety on the trail.
Okay,
Not really
okay.
work on the trail.
okay. Jennifer?
I just wanted to thank Casey and his guys. They've been doing a lot of work there. My mother-in-law has trimming trees and stuff, and they've been great on it and stuff. So,
They always are. Thank you, though. Charlotte, you at the trail too?
Yeah, I want to talk
Okay.
about that trail.
Okay, with that being said, Dale, you're up.
I'm here to talk about something else.
All right.
Change in a second.
I think
I'm.
You can say what you want to say.
Okay, I want to say.
Yeah, I just want to give a little update. It seems like for years, things can go on behind the scenes and you don't notice anything publicly. But all of a sudden it pops all at once. And that's kind of what's been happening with the trail projects. They're all coming together at the same time. So there's about 3 or 4 projects I want to just give you quick updates on until Brad, I trust me, 5 minutes or less, unless there's questions. But the first thing I want to talk about is what we call phase 4, which is the 9/10 of a mile down along the riverfront. So myself, one of our staff members, Shannon, and the trail engineer went out on it a few weeks ago. And it was just to identify safety concerns, where fencing needs to go in, where bollards need to stick up from the trail so that vehicles with more than 2 wheels don't get on the trail. And so based upon that, the Community Foundation has committed $50,000 for 16 bollards. There's going to be 4 at 4 different locations. And there will be fencing also at those locations. So ideally, golf carts and trucks and other vehicles won't be able to get on the trail. We can't cover every eventuality. We can't cover every bad decision that kids or adults make, but we're trying to make a good faith effort to keep people off of that portion of the trail. It's kind of where we're at. So you should probably see those going in sometime in the next couple of weeks, hopefully by the end of the month. All the fencing will be in, and the bollards on the trail. The asphalting's all done, riprap's all done, grass seed's been laid. If anybody wants to water it, that'd be great. We could use some rain on the trail.
I
So-
got a question.
Yes.
What about the old trail?
What about the old trail?
You've got roots grown up,
Yeah. So
the fence, all the trees growing up from side to side.
I'm going to answer that one.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all part of the 4 things I'm going to talk about. And so, Community Foundations develops the trail. We're not the maintenance people. We award grants.
Yeah,
We award money.
The city maintains that.
The city and us work together in partnership on different things on the trail. So we've purchased sweepers over the years called angle brooms. We've purchased planers for where tree roots go underneath the trail. The city has those.
That's what the city bought.
That's what we bought for the city.
Oh, okay.
Well, on the,
That's true.
I won't get into all the weeds, like we often go 50-50 on some of them, so but for the most part, our goal is not to burden the city with the trail. The goal is that it's kind of a 50-50 partnership. And so when I get questions, since the foundation doesn't have the equipment, all we have is a building. We don't have dump trucks, we don't have a police force, we don't have an electrical department, we don't have chainsaws when things come down. So that's why it's, in most communities, the municipality of the town is responsible for the ongoing care and maintenance of the trail. But it's still a partnership between all those groups that are kind of involved. And it's more of a gentleman's agreement than anything, because it's not really in writing. So if we needed to do that someday, I suppose you could. But again, that wouldn't, it probably wouldn't cover,
Probably need to do that.
it probably wouldn't cover every eventuality, but it may be a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way all that works. So usually what happens, to go a step further, it typically starts with the park caretaker, park custodian, because they're responsible for mowing the trail. So they're the ones who are out there the most often, being able to see some things on the trail. But in the past, it's often had to rely upon the street department. If a tree fell down, and you needed more manpower to your dump trucks, things like that, to haul it away. So again, we see a partnership, not only with us and the city, but the departments within the city, making it all happen. And so I don't have any influence on what happens, within the city government. And we're not responsible for security. That's totally Shannon, and he would report to the city, or maybe to me, just to give everybody kind of heads up on what he's kind of experiencing on the trail. So that's the way that part of it goes. So that's phase 4 of the trail. I just wanted to, Taylor, if you just want to take one and pass it down.
One thing what Joe was talking about, where the roots have come up through some of those sections,
The old trail.
I don't even think we can, I don't think we can do it with a bollard, with a planer. I think that,
We've done it with a planer.
yeah, And they're gonna have to be almost cut out and new pavement put over it.
Yeah.
So,
So again, the mayor and anybody who's responsible with the city to facilitating that process, and we've partnered with them on that. I think this year has probably been an exception, at least in my 20 years at the foundation. The rain in May, in June, and the heat, and how things really have overgrown. So I know they're battling the trail this year. So that's kind of phase 4. But also, I just wanted to give you a little picture. We talked about kayak rentals and things like that the last time. So we sponsor an event in Vermilion County. Our foundation serves out in Vermilion County. This is called the Indiana Wabash River Run. And so on the 23rd on the Wabash River, in the small town of Montezuma, population half the size of Covington, there was a kayak, canoe, and paddleboard race from Montezuma to Clinton. It was 9.5 miles. There's prize money, there's sponsorship money. And I'm just showing you this, that there was over 90 participants that took place. The reason why it takes place in August is that's typically when the Wabash River is the lowest. So on the day of the race in Montezuma, the water was 4 feet deep. And so today, at the 136 bridge here in Covington, it's 4 feet deep. It may knock you on your fin because of the speed of the river, even though it's kind of slow, but it's not that deep at the present time. 16 feet considered flood stage. So I just want to show you that some people think, well, who's going to kayak in Covington or in Western Indiana? Well, if you don't have the facilities for organizations or people to do things, they're probably not going to participate in those activities. And so I'm just showing you this, that in small towns like Montezuma and Clinton, these kinds of things can take place along the river if you go first class to coordinate with fire departments, EMSs, police departments, emergency management, and things like that. So that is to show you the whole 90 plus people that were in it. But there was some paddleboarders that paddleboarded for 9.5 miles on the 23rd from Montezuma, Reeder Park to Riverfront Park in Clinton. So I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about that. The next thing is phase 5 of the trail. It's over the Wabash River Bridge. The foundation has raised $1 million to rehab the bridge. The bidding process started on August 27th. All the bids are to be turned in by September 24th, I think, at 1 o'clock. And we'll be opening the bids at that time. So who knows where the bids are going to come in? If it's going to be more or it's going to be less. But that's kind of where we're at. And then we'll make some decisions on those bids the first or second week in August and see where we go from there and where we're at financially.
Well, you're in October.
Pardon me?
You said make some decisions for
Oh, October, yeah, first, second week in October. And the last thing I had, and I don't know if we've talked about it here or not, Taylor's helped me do some research over the recent years. But so there was a non-for-profit organization that went defunct. And they have a representative who had the authority to convey the Wabash River Bridge to the city of Covington. So that took place. The city of Covington now is the owner of the Wabash River Bridge. That same,
the trestle.
yeah, the railroad trestle.
The railroad.
Yeah,
The railroad trestle, not the 136
Yeah.
bridge.
So the Wabash Bridge is the only one left standing.
Yeah.
Because they got to.
Yeah.
So the Bennett Railroad trestle. The same individual who had the right to convey, correct me if I'm wrong, Taylor, the bridge to us, owns the strip of land on the west side of the bridge to 136, the old corridor, not the swampland down below in the floodplain, but the trestle. That is 9/10 of a mile. So if you're thinking about the trail that we just did, it's 9/10 of a mile. So the Community Foundation Board has approved, if the city is willing to pursue it, seeing if that person would convey that land also, if the city foundation wanted to develop that in the future. We've visited with Warren County commissioners, and they said that they don't want it. I mean, they're kind of not in the trail business, but we wanted to, since over in Warren County, when we give them first permission. So I think the way it would roll out is the city, Taylor would prepare a document to send to this individual. He would determine whether he wanted to convey it, and then you would have to determine whether or not you wanted to accept it or not. So all you would be doing, your next step, the way I understand it, Taylor, is requesting from that entity if they have an interest in conveying that 9/10 of an acre to the city of Covington. So it's 9/10 of a mile, 200 feet wide, all the way down, it's about 15 acres. All of that. So
He owns that?
he has the right to convey it.
That same access.
Yeah.
Trail. They own that one still.
15 acres though?
That's probably whereabouts, and it's like 3 or 4 different parcels that stretches down that way.
And that ends at 136?
Yeah, way down low. So I think the foundations, I don't think we would ever have any plans to do anything beyond that.
Yeah.
Over there, it would just be to take the trail over, come back, if you wanted to.
A little disappointed Warren County's not interested in it. How at that point would you foresee ending it or creating a turnaround, or what would you do once you reach the end?
200 feet wide. It's almost half this block in the width, so you just have a turnaround, trailhead, come back.
Just create the turn.
Yeah.
Does that actually reach 136? I mean, is there another way to access it from the other side?
NDOT has a right of way, so you don't reach the road. You reach the end of the right of way on both sides.
That's what I'm asking though, there would be access in the other direction.
No, we wouldn't do anything over there.
I'm sorry?
We would not do anything on the other side of 136.
No, but I mean, would there be access to the trail from 136?
I guess only if, we don't have plans prepared yet, but only if the engineer worked with NDOT that could create a right of way on their property
So
to
take
have something
coordination
there.
to NDOT.
Yeah, I mean, there's a private landowner down there, so I don't think we would want to impose on a private landowner who has a house down there.
Anybody's interested in seeing that, then look at the railroad tracks that go over there to past the fairgrounds there. It's beautiful over there. They reach into the trail. It's a nice, beautiful walkway. You can see down the river.
If you want to ask somebody,
And the city does not maintain that.
if you wanted to talk to somebody who knows the ins and outs of our trail, Mr. Kenny, I think he rode about 69 miles worth, which may be a slow week, for him, so he knows every nook and cranny on the trail, where the bumps are, where they aren't, what's nice, what's not nice. He rides in other places as well. So, probably one of the local experts, not me, on that. So I guess my question is, and I don't know if you have to do it tonight, but is that something that you would consider worthwhile for Taylor to send out a letter just to see where that individual is on whether they have an interest in conveying it to the city or not? Again, we want to accept it. And the foundation eventually may say, no, we don't want to do more trail across the river.
And if he's not willing, then it's all a moot point anyway.
Yeah.
So,
And the only thing from the foundation is, we struck when the iron was hot.
Yeah.
And they were favorable at that particular time.
Personally, I think we've done this far with the trestle. We might as well pursue what we can to create a turnaround. still allow for maintenance crews, emergency crews, everything else will get back there, right?
Shannon and everybody will have to keep to be able to.
Okay, it's keep functioning good.
And Dale, is there gonna be like a sign there on 136 when they come up out from the river? Like we did at the other places on the highway?
We've talked about signage, but we haven't got into all the decorating yet.
Yeah.
You know, we've kind of got the asphalt laid and doing some things like that, but yeah, we have some money for.
Is that
Signage.
state or that would be you?
It depends where each one of the signs is. If it's on NDOT right away, we maybe have to get their approval, but they would be the ones that they would install it. We would do it, yes. Yeah. But this individual is, I don't know if they are older than everybody else in this room, and so we think that time is of the essence for that permission, for that individual to grant permission. So that's what Buckland's looks like.
Thanks, Dale. Charlotte, what do you want to say now about the
Okay, I
trail?
got one or two things.
Yep.
Okay. I seen so many, are there kids allowed to be driving on the trails? I mean.
Driving
little
what?
kids, Trails,
Driving what?
driving golf carts.
Kids aren't allowed to drive golf
They
carts
do
if
drive.
they're under 16.
They know these young.
I know they
kids.
do. I know they do.
Motorized vehicle.
I sent you that thing.
You sent me
Remember?
pictures.
I do all the time.
Yeah,
And I sent that
Yeah.
one, somebody
I can't
literally,
make out who they are, though.
somebody literally took a mattress out there and dumped it. And that's crazy over that bridge,
Yeah.
you know, and they turn up that bridge. And then I mean, shouldn't the parents be held accountable if we find out who they
We know who
are?
If
they
you
are.
found out who they were, they would be.
Because I tried to get pictures, I mean, I don't care who knows,
Yeah,
you know?
I-
And then I got another one too.
yeah.
Okay, there's speed limits all over, 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour. But down there where I live at the old place home, down there on Constitution Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing. And they speed through there sometimes.
It's 20 mile an hour.
They don't, there's nothing on either side where it says the speed limit sign.
You're saying it's not posted?
It's not posted. And they drive through there fast, Brad.
On
Yeah, Brad.
Constitution Avenue.
You know, I mean,
Casey's got notes.
you know, can't there something be done because they do drive through there fast.
Yeah.
Put a sign wherever you want.
Yeah.
Don't matter if they're going to abide by it.
Yeah.
You can put a sign wherever you want.
I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and do it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to put the sign, but I see your pictures. I just can't make anybody out. But let's talk about the trail maintenance for a second.
Yeah, because somebody ran into
I know who did that, and that was an accident. It was not anybody doing it on illegally. They were supposed to be on there. So,
are
Yeah.
there gonna be, I mean, when that trail is done down there by the river? Cause people take their little dogs down there walking and everything. Is there supposed to be golf carts down there too or no?
no, not,
But you see them go in and out, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm here, because I'm on the trail probably daily or
Yeah.
every other day. And I walk the trail, and then I also ride a bicycle with my grandkids in tow.
Yeah.
And the times that I've had to get over for a golf cart on the trail
Yeah.
is unacceptable. And I say to people, you're not supposed to be on the trail with a golf cart, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And so I don't know if we need more signs. I like the idea of the bollards being put back, because there were bollards at one point and they were removed. And I've gotten various stories about why they were removed or how they were removed, but they need to be put back.
I'm pretty sure you got your phone with you, so take a picture and then give it to the police.
Oh.
Take a picture of it.
No, I'm not gonna take a picture while I'm riding my bicycle with my grandkids.
You got
and
your
a
phone
little
with you.
basket.
You got your phone with you.
But anyway, that's what I was here for, is that I don't understand why the bollards are missing. Can the bollards be put back? can we update the signage?
They'll just address that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, but how long, but they were there originally, so how long before they were removed again for whatever reason that they were removed?
I think
Don't
most
know.
of them rotted out at the bottoms of the ones that are on the existing trail. Have rotted out, and all they had to do is just bump them and they're out, so some.
It's my understanding that the foundation didn't.
And for
Right.
medical reasons,
Some,
because
some
nobody had a
departments,
key to the padlock.
some departments apparently wanted them out for ease of work, ease of mowing, ease of those kinds of things. And I think that's why they came out, but it wasn't the foundation's idea.
So is there a possibility of having more patrol on the trails to see people then and start instituting fines? The opening morning of soccer season, there were golf carts everywhere in the park. We were standing there talking and there's a woman driving on the trail and she is literally driving into us and wanted us to move so that she can continue driving down the middle of the park in her golf cart. And I said to her, golf carts are not supposed to be on the trail. And she said, and just kept on going. So I don't understand the lack of regulation with it right now after it's been, like that part of the trail and that part of the park, that's old business. Like that's been established for a long time.
So if I can interrupt just for one second.
Yeah.
I am working on that. And that's gonna be handled, hopefully handled tonight as far as getting out information, in order to put on it.
Okay.
And we are working as a department trying to get a grant so we can go out and patrol it more often. I mean, we just can't run our vehicles
Right.
on the trail all the time.
Right.
Our machine that's out here is ordering the hills and it's not running.
Okay.
It's not worth putting any money into it. So we are working on it, trying to do that. And of course, most times we only have one person working, so we can't be in all places all the time. We do have an officer that is down there at the soccer fields a lot and is watching that. He's not on duty most of the time, but he is watching, but he is supposed to contact us. We're gonna be out patrolling that more too.
Okay.
I'll read the ordinance right now, so everybody knows. Ordinance 2025-7, Covington Walking Trail. This ordinance includes the Covington Circle Trail and 5 Crossing Park. The Covington Circle Trail and 5 Crossing Park were created to provide walkers, runners, and bicyclists with a safe environment free from the dangers posed by motorized vehicles. Motorized vehicles are strictly prohibited on the Covington Walking Trail. This includes, but is not limited to ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, golf carts, Class 3 electric bicycles, mowers, and similar vehicles. Any violation of this ordinance will result in a $250 fine, and the vehicle may be impounded at the owner's expense. In addition, the owner will be held liable for any damages caused by the vehicle while on the trail. The only exceptions to this ordinance are for medical mobility devices, wheelchairs, scooters, police, fire, and EMS services, groundskeepers performing regular trail maintenance. And that is it. So
So when does that, like,
this is the first reading.
okay.
We'll vote on it September 15th, the next meeting. So,
And if approved, I will ask them if they can post this on the website so everybody can see.
Well, that's my other thing is like, so the Mearsburg Trail allows golf carts on their trail. And so people, I don't know, that have a connection to Petersburg and Covington are like, well, Petersburg allows golf carts on their trails, we should allow golf carts on our trails. And they have been given the message by people of authority here that they're working on getting that approved. And so I think it needs to be a blanket.
who
like,
said that? They said what?
They're working on getting that, they're working on that.
Who?
You,
Working on what?
on Connie Davis on the Facebook post.
Getting
Get,
golf carts approved?
Mhm.
That's not
That's
true.
not-
That's not true.
No, it wouldn't happen.
That's my cousin.
so has your
She got
Facebook,
on
has your
Tuesday.
Facebook page been hacked?
Can you pull that up?
I don't know.
I didn't bring it like prepared right now, but I could definitely work on it, yeah. Cause I
I
have,
can clarify some of that, not what the city's doing, but, the majority of the grants that we receive, a lot of it's privately funded,
mhm,
but the largest grants that we receive, they are trail, walking, recreational, healthy purposes. And so we have to sign off on the grant agreement that no motorized
Right.
vehicles are on these trails, so
no,
that's.
I understand that,
that's
and
from
I,
our standpoint.
before coming to this meeting, I talked to Kim Eaton about, like, who governs the trail, what's the, and so you explained a lot of that, but, I don't know, all of this sounds really good, I just think that we need to make sure that we're being clear with everyone that says, oh, we really should be able to have golf carts, or we should be able to do this. It's a funding thing, and it's posted, and it's not,
Yeah.
and getting that same message from everyone.
It's a $250 fine if this passes, which I'm pretty sure it will
Yeah, and
pass.
I seen that too, and then she said something about, cause she's my cousin, and she kinda got on to me about that too, cause I said, no, it's not, it should not be allowed. And you know, just cause they're seniors, I'm a senior citizen, I can walk that trail, you know? I mean.
Yeah.
So now it's like they're all mad at me too.
Yeah. And another thing on Kenny leave, Kenny, okay, on the maintenance issue, and Dale's right, we had a lot of rain in the spring, then the hot weather, it overgrew. Joe usually runs we
Yes, sir.
rent a tractor with a brush, a thing that goes,
For a month.
yeah,
You
an
rent for a
arm,
month.
and pay $2,700, Casey.
For the old trail, for the old trail.
Yes, I can't,
Yeah,
answer you on that.
yeah. So it's time to rent that again, because it is overgrown and grows in.
Can I,
Yeah, Randy.
are the farmers that own the ground on the other side of the fence, aren't they a little bit responsible for their side and getting that part cleaned up? You know, like after harvest, maybe they could do their side of
The
the,
ones that still have a fence, want a fence.
well,
That's why it's there.
And they don't wanna do any maintenance on the trail.
plus you can't see the fence on certain areas. There's a fence there, as I try to get as close to
Yeah,
it
we've
as
been doing this
I
for 20 years, and if there's a fence there, they want it there.
can. Okay, but I mean, on their side of the fence, shouldn't they be a little bit responsible for getting that part? I know Bill Stonecipher does, he's got a little piece of equipment on the front of his skid steer, and he goes around his fields, and they look nice.
Mhm.
And
And he has permission, if he can take the fence down on his side,
Yeah.
and we granted him permission.
yes,
But the one, what I'm saying is, those who have the fence,
well, I mean,
want the fence.
but our responsibility would be to get up to our side of the fence, and then on the other side, it's like having a neighbor, you know, make sure they have their side of the fence cleaned out, and we have our side of the fence cleaned up to where we can get to, or close to the
Yeah.
fence.
Yeah.
Will that machine do that without tearing up the
Uh,
fence?
No,
It will not.
It'll get trees that are grown in the limbs. You just, with that arm, you put it up there and it just whacks them off.
Just open up the trail like for the walkers, and not really to access mowing up. the fence.
No, it doesn't, it
So that would
doesn't
probably
get
take
down low
A
really.
lot of people with a lot of, or, because there's trees, I mean,
Those trees,
I mean,
Should
my
be
mower's,
cut out.
my mower's not gonna cut down there.
yeah.
So,
gonna be renting that pretty soon.
Well,
when's the best time to do that?
When's the Halloween
We-
race? How can you have a race with one?
October 31st.
It's a Halloween race, put the ghost in the tree limb. One race blocked off. It's kinda dangerous some places.
It's
where
not
there's a
dangerous.
curve, You can't see if somebody's
I
walking
know.
down there. or not.
Yeah,
Is there a way to just assess it and see what needs to be done immediately?
Yeah.
And go ahead and get it done?
yeah,
I've been on there a couple of times.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what needs to be done.
And
Yeah.
I've welcomed people that wanna go with me, if they wanna ride along and check it
Yeah.
out, I mean, we
Yeah.
can do that. Just to go just to figure out
Yeah.
the worst parts and get those cleaned up first.
Yeah.
But is there a bad time of year to do it? Like the fall is the bad time, is the spring better? I don't know.
Either one.
You don't wanna cut stuff out and then kill everything, you know, I mean, maybe you do, I don't know.
You're not gonna kill everything.
No.
You're not gonna kill much.
With the reading, I'd like to clarify something on here that I think is confusing. We label medical mobility devices as an exemption, but then we mention scooters specifically in there.
I don't know
Power
how to
stuff.
label all of them as far as, I won't call them hunting around. There's so many, just sitting scooters for the elderly is what I'm,
Jazz, yeah.
And
yes.
it's labeled under medical.
It
Yeah,
is,
mobility
somebody-
devices.
but somebody's gonna be pointing at
Yeah.
this. Right now, we've got enough trouble with motorized scooters.
See, that's what I'm saying, if a little child has like a, what, ADHD or something like that, and there's a golf cart coming along, that, you know, that could be like really scaring that little kid.
I would say anything that I put, they're gonna contradict everything I say. I mean, somebody tries to hand me some medical for a golf cart, but I'm gonna be like, no. It's common sense, wheelchairs or the medical scooters for the elderly or handicapped or whatever.
Or call it a medical scooter then. It's-
But they don't wanna have one joint.
I don't think a scooter, like a mobility device, should be on the trail because they're not, the batteries may die
Well, I would hope they would.
when they're out there
Themselves, I don't know how far those things run.
a
I don't
mile.
wanna say they can't go out there on one. I mean, only go like 3 miles an hour versus
Right.
I mean, if you wanna,
These scooters are going 30 plus.
well, it does say medical mobility
Yes, it
devices.
does. But then exempts it by listing.
You're
it, so
talking about what
that's
you
why I
ride
put it
on
that
at
way.
county market, if you can't,
If you charge yourself that way, it takes about 20 hours.
yeah. I don't know about that.
So anyway, Brad, I just wondered if you was gonna put the signs there so they don't.
Yeah, we're gonna put signs on,
Yeah, cause they don't,
no
on
motorized
Constitution, it's like they
devices, right,
speak.
Dale?
More signs that nobody's gonna pay attention to.
Yeah, I ignore it.
Let's put more signs.
It's okay, we have this on sign
But
everywhere.
there's gonna be signs there, because if we're gonna fine them $250, we've gotta have signs reflecting
I
that.
mean, they do go fast through there, I'm not just saying that, when they pull up Harlan and they get away from all that traffic, they go
Yeah.
fast.
Oh, I know.
Can we actually, on the existing trail, can we replace all those center posts?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Can we do that? Is that just like out of,
I think Shannon, and I want to put you on the spot, Shannon thought he knew where maybe some of the old ones were, and maybe was gonna check into that.
Thank you.
He's had time to do that yet.
I have it, but what I understand it's in one of the garages.
Thanks, Charlotte.
They're up on the
You're
hill.
welcome, thank you.
Sure.
He says,
you're talking about the wooden ones?
no,
They
the,
fall down. when you-
Okay.
I was gonna say, cause we used to have them in school when they did the new transformer, to keep trucks from backing into them. But it has to be accessible for emergency.
That's why they sold down.
So we had,
we had
give them
key,
key,
we used
but
to have key.
I've discussed this with Dale, that every lock will be the same. Every emergency vehicle will have a key in for that purpose.
so it's emergency, you're gonna have to unlock a key.
And I can get through
To
there.
get in there.
Right now, as far as the width, I can get through there now.
Let's be right, I know you're trying to keep.
I mean, you get a
people
key,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I mean, I have to get
Then
through.
drive over it,
So
so
you get a key.
straddle it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that would pretty much eliminate golf carts getting through there for sure, I think.
I mean, there's gonna be places everywhere on this trail that somebody can get in.
You can get in, you can't put enough fence
Correct.
there to keep people
Especially
out.
on Church
I
Highway.
think the good about this, the good job put up for mine is that, so the trail's over 20 years old now. And anything that's 20 years old probably needs a little refresh from time to time. And we were a poor man's trail builder 20 years ago. And now we've had some generous donors and we have some money tucked away for the ongoing maintenance of the trail. It's kind of like when you're in your 20s, maybe you're first married and you don't have money to do everything that you like to do. That's kind of the way it was with the trail in the early days. But you live life a little bit longer, you save, you tuck money away, people hear about the trail, they donate to it. And so we are in a better position to help and maintain the trail. You can't just look at the past and say, well,
Has anybody seen that?
You did that.
Has
It's like,
anybody
what
seen
we
that?
do.
Has anybody seen that bench down there by the river that you guys put in?
That concrete one?
I didn't know.
Yeah, that concrete one.
Not for
Has
you.
anybody seen that bench that you guys put in?
We did not put in a bench.
That was the Wabash River Heritage Corridor that Nancy Wagner, who was at the courthouse.
You can't control a flood.
No, and it floated away in the flood. I don't know where it ended
No,
up.
it's still there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's under sand.
Is it?
It's still under sand.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we didn't.
But
Yeah.
I mean, all this walking trail stuff is good, but the maintenance, all this is gonna take care of it.
yeah,
You're looking at people, you're looking at equipment, you're looking at all this.
yeah.
As far as the upkeep goes, people used to come over here from Danville and different areas and ride, and they like the bathrooms in the park, and now they like that, but then they quit coming because the overgrowth of the rough trail. And when they're in town, they spend money at restaurants and stuff, they buy gas. Now they don't even, so it's too rough, that rattles your teeth when you're trying to ride. It does. No matter how slow you go,
Yeah.
you get a bike and ride on the trail.
Where the roots have grown through, they should have been cut along each side of the trail. They should have been cut, and then they wouldn't have come over and.
Trail there at Oakland, it's gonna go all the way to Champaign, but that trail, it's not paved, it's some kind of ground stuff.
Yeah.
It's still smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, because they probably had enough ballast build up that they didn't have, they probably cut the roots out, so.
I probably start writing it down.
I think we need to cut some of that, but that's,
It's an amenity to the community, so people stay in the community, people
I don't think that's gonna bring you. It's not that long.
So our plan is to go ahead and move forward with revamping it, taking care of what we already have,
Yeah.
cleaning it up and everything, and we're good to go.
Yep.
Thank
As
you.
always. Okay, thanks, everybody, for your input. Casey?
As you mentioned, we'll be doing the flushing of hydrants September 17th. And also have a request from the electric department to purchase a new cable reel trailer to haul their wire on. The one they have now is from 1984. It's all manually loaded with 2 people and a different truck to hoist it up. This, they can just back up, lower it by electric over hydraulic pump, get down, put the shaft into the receivers, lift it up, and gone. One person can do it. And it's a lot more safer and efficient. The trailer itself is $13,649. Looks like the original one they're using now is from 1980.
I would recommend that because it's wondering their backs aren't out with what they have to do.
And we have the funds to pay for it.
Yeah.
I make a motion to go ahead and get it.
I'll second.
Okay, Randy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Justin?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. Do you have anything else, Casey? Greg?
Got the pool shut down and drained down.
Okay.
This is done for the season. And, a couple of weeks ago, we did our, lead copper sampling around town. The state requires us to do every 3 years. I got the results back, and we have 10 different sampling spots around town. And, we're
North and Mark.
As you both probably know, the pads been poured for our facility, our training facility. I got a call in to John Schaefer at the state, trying to get a timeline when we'll receive boxes.
Okay.
Returns call today, so we'll see. We are starting to get classes set up, trainer classes for that box. And it looks like, first week in November, 7th, 8th, and 9th, we'll do a live fire burn out there, train us, and then train other people on that facility. So I'm gonna say after November 9th, it'll be official.
Okay, good. We cut the sod away from it and gotta put a stone up against that. Yeah, Joe.
So are you gonna use that box that you already have up there?
We are going to try to, we're probably gonna look at using it as a storage facility. One of the recommendations they say is to cut it, to put where you can store like straw, pallets, and OSB board.
Things you're gonna burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Another thing, I don't know, Casey's busy, we talked about it would be that highlighted.
We have one, we're ready.
I figured you got it on the list, but
I tried to do Fifth and Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The valve's not holding, so
Yeah, I saw you.
I don't know what we're gonna do yet until we get down and see what's actually tied into this 6 or 8 or 4, what it is.
Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get that boxes, but they said sometime in September, so we got time.
Okay,
That's all I've got.
great. Mark?
The dirt pile on the north end of the pad, what are we doing with that?
I don't know. We'll probably move it, spread
We
it
will
out.
have access all
Yeah,
both sides.
yeah, we can move that.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do with it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it don't need to be done today or anything, but I'm just.
When he made the pad, he just, he
Yeah.
just pushed it
Yeah.
all up, so.
And the other, I know we've talked a lot about the water and stuff, but, obviously this training facility is more than just Covington, it's all Fountain, Warren, Vermillion, any department
Oh, yeah.
that wants to use it. There'll be a lot of water flow. And we just ran about 3,000 or 4,000 gallons.
That's about all it takes.
And just think, you're water and that.
Yeah.
Ran, so, I mean,
Yeah. It's gonna happen, but if we flush the hydrant, like we
yeah,
talked
no, I
about,
understand that, but I
it'll,
say,
it'll help.
complaining, I mean, they need to know, we're training to save your life.
Yeah. No,
Pounds or whatever, so.
no, that's,
Well,
Yeah.
it needs to look at replacing some of these lines.
It's plastic going all up that way.
Sorry.
It's plastic all that way.
It's plastic,
all that
that
way.
way.
yeah.
You should
Where
just-
it stirs up,
We're
Well,
gonna-
it serves up, doesn't
it stirs up the old lines, mainly on Second and Third Street.
But what he's saying is, it's up there on Corner Hill, where I fill up the sweeper and back there. It's dirty.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, is there some, do we need to check the wells or picking up dirt?
it's manganese on the inside of the line. We have 2,800 people in town. We have 20. Okay. Yeah, if it was 15 years ago, we're still gonna have dirty water for a little bit. But nobody's gonna know it. It's their each person. Mine's dirty at home, but I'm not putting it on Facebook. You want me to come for your meter? Huh?
You want me to come for your meter? That's what we did, Brad.
And it doesn't help.
It doesn't.
And
Here's what we can do.
it settles down, and that's it.
What we can do is when we go do the trainings out there, notify you guys far in advance, so we figure it out. These people know, so when we're doing trainings, we can get on pitch.
That's good. If Justin can put it on our website, so people don't.
We'll do our very best. I can't tell you, I'm always remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
In particular, the laundromat,
Yeah.
We'll take care of it.
Okay. That's fine. Is that all you had, Clark?
Murraysville.
Oh, the one we sold, yeah, that they bought, the old engine 50, which they revamped it, and it's in service now.
I don't remember hearing a report on it.
It just got finished, he actually put a new pump in it, he was able to find one, salty. Brent Lewis put it in, he redid all the lights in it, put a new pump in it, radio, all that, and it is in service now, it's their rescue engine right now. That's their old rescue truck. Coast Guard did a really good job with it.
Yeah, what we sold it for, I didn't know that.
I don't remember.
I think it was $5,000.
I didn't know.
I think it was $5,000. $30,000. He had to go all the time. It was getting to the point he wasn't sure he was going to get the truck. It's in service.
Ken?
We basically covered all this is what I had in October 20th. Take a year after that, but that's all I had.
Okay. Paula?
I was contacted about a tree limb. Mhm.
Southeast corner of Johnson and Sixth.
And I've already made it aware, and so just putting it on the record that it will be looked at and dealt with.
And that one hangs over the road. Southeast corner of Johnson and Sixth.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then there's one at Harrison and Sixth.
That's an old tree that's in bad shape.
Johnson and Sixth or Harrison?
Harris 6 is the tree itself is about half dead.
What corner is that?
The southeast corner.
Northeast corner of Harrison and Sixth.
Okay, northeast corner. Charlie Horwick's house.
I would like to propose something. Why not get like rights, tree trimming service, trim the streets, because we're busy. I mean, why can't we get somebody to come in, trim the streets, signs back and everything?
We get a price on it.
Is there anything we can do about that? I mean, I'm just asking.
You know, it's tough, Joe. It's tough because if you know, I'm not saying they don't need trim because I've got a couple that need trim, but some people aren't gonna like it when they start
Well, that's the whole thing, right?
cutting them back.
When's it your tree and when's it the city tree?
Yeah.
We already talked about that today.
Yeah.
When's it your tree and when's it the city?
If it's in the electric lines, it's
They're along Johnson, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, you get on the west side of the Sixth. They're all run all around those lines. It's bad.
I mean, right, tree trimming, you know, get a contractor in here, clean the streets.
Is that us or is that Duke? That's us. Those trees are, those are really bad.
But just asking, I mean.
And then that's alive.
we, you know, that as many trees as we have.
Yes.
What do you say?
I mean, we pick up brush every day.
I know.
Every day.
Thank you.
I mean.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I mean, why can we get somebody in here that
Then
clean all this
we
stuff
put a
back?
couple guys out of a job,
Yeah.
probably. Because we'd only need. So.
Well, 3 to 4. All depends on if they work for you.
Maybe. We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, just think about, there's a lot of overgrown stuff, and You know, it's like everybody's talking about. Wing mower.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
Just 8 hours on the section.
Makes a big
And
difference.
we rent for a month.
Yeah.
Which is, what was that? $3,800 for the month?
2,700.
Okay. But we rent for the month.
Yeah.
We still haven't got it all done.
Oh, I know.
But use
I
it
know.
how we use it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's time to rent it. We've just had so many other things to do, so.
Do you think that's something that the city needs to look at to
Buy? I don't know.
And I'm with you, you know, if we can rent it,
Yeah.
you know.
If we bought it, we could use it a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're
When you
right.
buy it,
We don't get it.
yeah, when
We
you
don't
buy
get
it,
it done.
you're in charge of it.
Yeah.
But we can do the maintenance,
Yeah.
just asking.
Yeah. We don't get it finished. But
Yeah.
Worth looking into. Yeah. We got good trucks now. We got a hydrovac and a street sweeper, and so.
Well, we're still up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do it, so,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah. Casey, can you do anything with him? Paul, did I call you?
You did, and I'm hungry, so let's move this right along. I'm getting hangry.
Okay, is that all you had?
It is.
Justin.
Paul stole everything I had.
Praise the Lord. Keep moving.
Kathy,
No, nothing tonight.
Brad.
I've got some things to prepare for tomorrow and then for Apple Fest, we can. set up.
Okay. Okay, Randy?
I know we've been here way too long.
We've only been here an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, about an hour too long. I had the privilege of getting a tour of Water Street and Canal Street. I didn't even know we had a Canal Street. Right?
You never seen canals?
As a kid, I was down at the river a lot. I didn't know that there was a Canal Street. It's grass. It looks
I
like
know.
somebody's yard.
I know.
Anyway, I told the guy I would put this in the minutes, get it. He said he talked to you about it before. It's no surprise what you're going to hear. So he is concerned about the house, which we talked about that house down there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Joe, give me a minute. The house, he talked about that, and he took me in his golf cart, and we drove around. And this is all, everything that's out of sight, you don't see it from.
It's so grown up,
second.
you can't even see it.
I had barely seen the house.
Yeah.
Dog pen, there's some sort of dog pen down there, he wants that, like to have that cleaned up. There's cars on, he wrote down 11th Street, but that can't be right. Street. It's in that out by Benjamin's, out past Benjamin. There's some cars out there that he was concerned about.
You know where he's talking about?
There's like 4 vehicles out there, but I looked and they looked like they were all licensed.
You're not talking about between 8th Street and Short Street, are you?
This is out where all the trash was at before. It's like the next house over from that, like towards like the south of that. There's
It's
like
the ones
4,
that are right up by the street.
Yeah.
It's not the first one, it's the second house.
Yeah.
There's gotta be anywhere from 4 to 6 cars.
Yeah.
Just past spring.
Yes, on the right-hand side, as you're going out. Crockett and Canal, it's like the street there on Crockett, but there's really access to like one vehicle. It's all your own. That was a responsibility to get that cleaned up, to get that off the street, to get the other lane opened up. Like there's so much traffic down there.
Other lane, there's not.
It's a one-lane road.
It's one lane.
So anyway, I told him I would relay this message to you. The city building, we behind the buildings, and it looks horrible. It's behind the city building. It's on that Canal Street. If you're looking up towards the electrical building. Yeah.
The electrical garage.
Can we spray that or something? Because I don't think you can get a person up there with a weed whacker and clean it up.
I don't think think so.
I would think. But anyway, he said part of that belonged to Duke, part of that belonged to the city. He said there was like an easement in there that belonged to Duke.
There is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's two like old wells right there.
There is.
That we couldn't spray because it would go down in the wells. Are they?
Nobody uses.
Oh, man.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get, are those like?
You what?
It's got a little pump.
Yeah, Dan uses them.
I think the water.
Dan would not come down here with me.
Should they, be at the bar too?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So is there a reason why we're keeping those open?
The wells?
Should we fill those in? Are they dangerous? Like if kids got in there?
They have.
You got big con-
Concrete.
That's what I saw.
I haven't heard that forever.
Yeah. And then there's one other that I wanna talk to you about later.
Okay.
Hey, be a parent. Tell your kids what to do. Be a parent. Stay out of there. Stay out of there. Stay out of there.
Is that all you guys?
That's enough.
Taylor? Thank you.
Far be it for me to keep Randy doing that.
That's right, let's go.
By the way, Brad and
Yep.
Randy, this was my
Meeting's
first
adjourned.
meeting and I loved it.
Meeting adjourned.
Does that mean you're coming